Your scores are terrible again. I have to take all these makeup exams again. Hikari, you need to teach me. Your grade wasn't that bad when you were a freshman, Aoi. I think it's better to learn from Akira than me. I'll never ask Akira to teach me.
I'll never teach you. I don't want to waste my time.
What? What do you mean by wasting your time?
The couple is fighting again.
You guys are so close that you always fight. No, we're not!
As you can see, Aoi and I don't get along. We always fight and quarrel over really small things. Classmates treat our fight like a tradition. It's not that I don't like Aoi or anything, but it doesn't feel good when she tries to pick a fight with me all the time. Our relationship has been like this since I don't know when.
We're not a couple in the first place!
Akira, you've got yourself a handful wife!
Don't get divorced. Hey, why don't you say something too?
I want exactly a half of my property share.
Stop joking!
We were just joking at that time, but... getting remarried?
For real?
Akira-kun's mother and I work in the same office. We've been talking since we've been in similar circumstances, and we were attracted to each other. I know it's out of the blue for you, but we want to get remarried if it's okay with you guys. I don't mind. I'm not sure if I need a father figure or not, but if my mom wants a partner, I have nothing against that. It's her own life.
Thank you, Akira.
Aoi, how about you?
You're getting remarried no matter what I say, so whatever.
I'm sorry about that. She's been like this since her mother passed away. I've been busy, so I haven't been around much, and she must have been lonely. I hope she'll change when we become a family. Aoi and her father moved into our house, and we became brother and sister-in-law. What do you want to eat for dinner tonight?
Huh? Are you making dinner?
Mom has to work, so I've been making dinner myself.
I see.
I'm doing laundry as well, so if you have anything...
I can do it myself.
I don't care if I see your underwears, so don't worry. I've seen my mom, so they're just pieces of cloth to me.
But I care. I'm done with taking a bath. Why don't you take a bath too, Akira?
I'll go after Mom and Dad. I'm always the last to take a bath so that I can clean it after I'm done.
I see. When do you study?
Study? We learn at school, so there's no need to study at home. I'm busy with chores, so I don't have time to study in the first place. I only study on weekends.
How can you get the first place on tests without studying?
I guess my brain is a bit different from someone's.
Who are you talking about?
Did you come to my room to ask that?
Well, I want you to help me with my studies.
I can't hear you.
I want you to help me with my studies! I failed before, and if I fail again, I don't want to make my dad worry, you know?
I thought you weren't studying because you wanted him to get worried.
What do you mean?
You used to get better grades in freshman year, didn't you? Your hair wasn't like that either. You've changed when we became sophomores. So why did you change?
I don't like guys who easily get messages. But I don't like those who don't get messages even more.
You're talking about me when you say a guy who easily gets your message. But who's the other guy?
Ooh.
You won't learn from a guy you don't like. Good luck.
Don't say that! Help me!
You're a trouble. I don't want my sister-in-law to fail again, so I'll teach her. But I think she needs to solve her fundamental cause, though. What should I do? I need to see how much you understand. Do the test that I made for you.
Sure!
Get serious.
I am serious.
Really?
That's what I hate about you.
By the way, why do you hate me so much? You've hated me ever since we first met. I don't remember doing something that makes you hate me.
You're smart and sophisticated. I envied you because I thought you must be from a rich and happy family.
But I'm from a single-parent family, and I have to do all the chores like a housewife, so I have no time to study. I don't want you to hate me because of your misunderstanding.
Sorry. It was my bad.
That's okay. The way I talk to you was mean too. I'm sorry. I can't let my grades go down because I don't want to make my mom worried, you know? That's why I try to concentrate in class. So you have no reason to hate me now. I'm not asking you to like me, but we're now in-laws. Let's not make our parents worried by not failing tests and getting along well.
Okay, I understand.
Good. Now we have to study. And we started studying hard so that Aoi wouldn't fail her tests again. Thanks to her trying hard, her grades improved and she didn't have to worry about failing the next tests. One day, I heard that Akira-kun has been helping with your studies. Right, Aoi?
Yeah.
Good for you. I've noticed how your grades went down lately, but you'll be fine now that the best student is helping you. It's all because we've become a family. I'm glad that I've remarried. What? I see. I can understand that she hates a guy who never gets her message. You knew that Aoi-san's grades went down. Have you ever wondered why they got bad or why she dyed her hair like that? You got remarried without asking your daughter. You've never wondered how she felt about that, have you? You said that she must have felt lonely, but have you ever wondered what was making her feel that way? I'm not against your remarrying, as I said before, but I think you should have talked more with Aoi-san. Aoi, let's go home.
No.
I'll apologize with you for behaving that way, so you need to tell your dad how you feel.
He won't understand even if I tell him.
You have someone in front of you who understands you even if you don't tell him.
Akira.
The reason why you let your grades go down and dyed your hair was because you were seeking attention from your dad, right? You didn't know what to do after your mother passed away, but you couldn't tell that to your father who had been busy with his work. That was the only way you could express your feeling, right? Your father had to work to earn a living, and he also had to do things at home as well. It must have been really difficult to raise a daughter by himself. So he decided to get remarried for your sake. And I know that deep down you understand how he cares about you.
I'm not against his getting remarried. I just wanted to talk to him about our lives and Mom, because he's the only blood-related family I have.
Your father should have talked to you more, but you should have told him and not just waited for him to notice. You can never really understand each other if you don't talk.
Yeah.
So, I'll leave you two now.
What?
I'm sorry, Aoi. I'm sorry for not understanding your feeling.
Dad?
I'll listen to you from now on. Please, forgive me.
Okay.
And they came home after a while. Aoi apologized to my mom and me for making us worried, but she looked so much better. I guess their conversation went well. We got along better after that day, and I think we were finally able to take a step forward to make a new family.
Look!
What are they? What's up with your test?
I passed every single test! Look at what I've accomplished!
Who do you think taught you every night? Your scores are not high enough. It's so tiring to teach someone with low academic skills.
What? You've been helping Aoi, Akira? You said every night. Are you guys... for real? No, it's not like that.
No, we're not going out, but we're now in-laws.
In-laws? Hey, why did you tell them?
It's better to tell them now than later.
But you don't have to tell them all of a sudden.
My mom and Aoi's dad got remarried, so we've been living together for a while now. I'm sorry to tell you this, but we won't be having any more fights as a couple, but as siblings.
Was that necessary? You need to take responsibility for this.
Of course, I'll take care of my sister.
Don't leave me or I'll be pissed.
And a girl who used to pick fights with me became my sister-in-law. I know she's going to be a handful.
My name is Akira Takamine. I'm in my third year in middle school, and it was recently decided that I would go to a high school in Tokyo after I graduate. My hometown is in the countryside at the foot of the mountains, and people who move to Tokyo are often admired here. Well, that's only if you are a handsome guy.
Waruo-kun, I heard you were going to a high school in Tokyo. That's amazing.
It's a high school that anyone could get into if they take the exam.
You're so humble. I heard there are many scoutmen in Tokyo. You are so handsome. I can totally imagine you in a fashion magazine.
Nah, I'm just a normal guy. Well, I guess at least I'm better than Akira. His name is Waruo Suzuki. He's the most popular and handsome guy in our school. I, on the other hand, am the most ugly guy. Says Waruo since a long time ago. Well, since our school is in the countryside, we are a small school of only 50 students. Akira, are you ignoring me? We're both going to Tokyo, right?
Oh, Akira's going to Tokyo too? That doesn't suit him.
Well, it's a different school anyway. Gosh, stop. We are friends, right? I'll invite you when there's a matchmaking party.
You're so sweet, Waruo-kun.
Right? To serve as a foil, I bet. And then we became high schoolers. I did think about going into the dormitory, but because I didn't have confidence in talking to others, I decided to commute to school from my relative's house. Since I don't know anyone here, it's a perfect chance to make new relationships. First, I should go to Harajuku and buy clothes before school starts. Whoa! People everywhere! And they're all so fashionable. I'm glad I didn't come in my everyday clothes. Which store should I go in first?
Hey, you!
Me?
That uniform. You're from Nobori High, right?
Yeah. I'm starting this year though.
I'm starting this year too!
You too? So you're a first year.
That's right.
We're the same age, and yet she's this beautiful and fashionable. Tokyo surprises me. To think there are many people like her.
My name is Aoi Maizuru. And you?
Akira Takamine. I'm sorry to ask you this out of the blue, but do you know any store that a high school boy could go in? It's my first time around here.
Akira-kun, you're funny.
But I'm not joking.
Sorry to make you wait, Aoi-chan. Is that your friend? It's my first time meeting him. By the way, Hikari-san, you said you were starting a men's fashion magazine, right? Did you find a model? Not yet, but I found one for you.
What?
Wait, him?
Huh? Me? What are you talking about?
He's definitely a diamond in the rough. But still, this is a little difficult. Hey, you don't know which store to go in, right? We'll escort you.
Okay, thank you. Apparently, Aoi Maizuru has been an amateur model since she was in middle school. The person she called Hikari-san was an editor of a magazine. As expected in Tokyo, there are people like them everywhere. I'm sure these two will pick a good clothing store for me. I think.
Welcome.
I didn't want to cut my hair. I just wanted new clothes, but oh well.
What kind of style would you like?
Huh? Style? What's a style?
Or you can leave it up to me.
Ah, then I'll do so. 2 hours later.
What? Sorry, Aoi-chan, you were right. You have a good eye. Right? He's got a good figure and he's handsome too. I thought his hair was a waste though.
Is this me? The guy who was told all his life that he's ugly? The guy who's never had a girlfriend before in his life?
Aoi-chan, I need you to help me until the end. I'm calling a stylist. Oh, but you said we weren't going to have a shoot today. Well, we will, with only Akira-kun. That's okay, right?
Okay, what's that?
That means we're getting you clothes next.
Oh, yes, please. When I thought we were going into a clothing store, for some reason, I was taken to a photo studio. I was told to put on given clothing, and before I even knew it, a photo shoot was starting. Apparently, the photos were going to be used for a men's fashion magazine. I just wanted some new clothes.
Those are yours now.
I can have them?
Just this time, it's a token for you. Because you're going to have him earn money as a model from now on, right? Shush!
Can an ugly guy like me work as a model?
You really have to fix that negative mindset of yours.
But I've been living my whole life being told I was ugly.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It changes depending on the person and the place. In this industry, you're a winner once you make it onto a magazine. From now on, the boys around the world are going to start admiring you and copying you. Have confidence.
I should be more confident?
Whoa! You're really handsome, aren't you? I'm sure you'll be super popular at school.
No way! That will never happen! After that, I started going to school while working as a model. I was told I'll be popular, but I guess not, after all. I have no guts to go talk to anyone either.
He's so hot! Let's try talking to him! Akira-kun, why the long face? You have to be more confident.
That's right. Modeling is a tough job, isn't it?
That's right. People are looking at you. You always have to concentrate.
Excuse me for a second. Akira, long time no see. I'm having a matchmaking party, but you'll definitely come, right?
Is that your friend?
Well, I guess he's my friend. He's inviting me to a matchmaking party.
Of course they'll invite you, Akira-kun.
No, he just wants to use me so he can stand out. Do you have matchmaking parties often in Tokyo?
Well, yeah. You can become friends with students from other schools, so I participate sometimes.
You do?
Yeah, I was just recently invited by one of my model friends. Why don't you try going once?
He just wants me to serve him as a foil, but it is my first time. Maybe it'll be easier for me to participate when there's someone I know. Although that person is Boruo. Okay, I'll participate this time.
Tell me how it goes, Kay.
I'm sure I'll be back with a story you can laugh about.
I'm sure you'll be the sole victor of the party, though.
Did you say something?
Nothing.
The day of the matchmaking party. Because of my photo shoot went over time, I arrived a little later than everyone else.
Is there going to be another person coming on your side?
Yeah, a boring introvert nerd. You'll be surprised by his ugliness. Haha, why did you even invite him?
To tease him, right? You have a rotten personality.
But you just can't get your mind off of me, right?
I do not like you.
Ouch! And I called him just to impress anyone who likes introvert nerds.
Someone who likes introvert nerds, like Shizuka? Oh, me? But you have to admit, there are introverts who are quite handsome. Stop acting like a good girl.
Sorry, I'm late. Oh, wow. I knew it. This isn't a place an ugly guy like me should come to. Hey, who are you? Who? It's me, Akira Takamine.
What? Akira Takamine? The model? What? He's so hot! Damn!
Huh?
It is! No way! He's the real deal!
There's no way that's true. You're just a faker. A faker? You're the one who invited me, Boruo. Yeah, you were ugly all your life. What? Did you have a surgery? An imposter? I'm not going to be fooled. And what benefit would I have doing that? It's me, the ugly old Akira Takamine. I didn't expect such a handsome guy to come. I'm handsome? You're the one who told me that I should grow my hair out and hide my face because I was so ugly.
Huh? What's that? Poor thing. That's terrible.
No, I mean, he really was ugly. You said that you called a guy who would make us stand out.
We're the ones making him stand out now.
Was it Waruo Suzuki? You're a scum, just like your name.
Wait, no, it's not me. He's the one who's fooling everyone.
Shut up!
But we're friends, right? I feel betrayed.
Akira-kun, please give me your signature.
Signature? Oh, you read the men's magazine, huh?
I model too. Actually, I read men's magazine to study. My name is Shizuka Mokuhara.
Okay, to Shizuka-san. There.
Sorry, my shoot went overtime.
Aoi-san.
Oh, Akira-kun, we were invited to the same matchmaking party, huh?
You're kidding. You're acquaintances with the popular model Aoi Maizuru?
We're not acquaintances, we're friends. What? Aoi? You should have told me you two were friends. Sorry.
No way. You're supposed to be ugly, Akira.
He's so rude. Akira-kun, you're handsome.
I'm handsome?
Wait, not yet. I'm not that bad myself. I won't lose to Akira.
It's what's inside that matters the most. As for you, you're ugly inside and out. Fact.
No way.
Sorry, since Akira-kun's here, I want to talk to him alone, so we're going to leave.
Huh?
You don't mind, right, Akira-kun?
Well, sure. It seems like Waruo doesn't want me here either.
Good. Okay then.
With that, Aoi-san and I went out to the town that glowed under the sunset sky. I heard this later, but everyone left the matchmaking after that, leaving Waruo behind. Aoi-san and I went to the cafe, ate food and talked. We enjoyed our time together.
So you two are going together again today, huh? You both stand out. So don't go anywhere weird, okay?
Weird, like into the woods?
What kind of couple is that? There we go. Another one of Akira-kun's countryside jokes.
No, I seriously don't know.
Basically, just don't hang around until morning. You're still a high schooler. Wait, Hikari-san!
Until morning? Does she mean to travel far away? I guess it'll be fun to go on a trip with her though.
I see. This one's a toughie, Aoi-chan. Hikari-san, you don't need to mention that!
After that, Aoi-san and I started dating each other. It was something that I would have never imagined back then when I was living in the countryside. Apparently, we are now quite famous on the internet as a model couple.
Senpai, how much longer will it take to get there?
About 30 minutes, I think.
It still takes that long?
Come on, hang in there.
My name is Akira. I'm just an ordinary college student.
Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the girl walking in front of me, she's my senpai, Haruka-san. We're on our way to her parents' house in the countryside. I'm going there to greet her parents as Haruka-san's fake boyfriend.
Akira-kun, I can see it. That house there at the foot of the mountain.
I can see it, but it's still far away. How did I end up coming to this place? It goes back to a week ago.
Akira-kun, I have a favor to ask.
That day, I was summoned by Haruka-san to the club room of the travel group we're both in. I can't help but feel a touch of unease when I see her with a serious expression on her face.
I'd like you to come with me to my parents' house tomorrow.
To your parents' house?
You know, my parents have been telling me to come back to them after I graduated college and have an arranged marriage. I hated the idea, so I've been ignoring their calls for a long time. Then they told me they would stop sending me money if I didn't come back.
An arranged marriage? Is that even still a thing nowadays?
My parents live in a very rural area, so there are still customs like that. So I told them that I had a boyfriend and I was thinking of marrying him, and that I didn't want to go on an arranged marriage, but they told me to bring him along.
I didn't know that you had a boyfriend.
No, I don't have one. That's why I want you to act as my boyfriend.
Act as your boyfriend?
Please! There's no one else I can ask to do this but you, Akira-kun!
To be honest, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Uh,
I like Haruka-san, and I'd like to help in any way I can, but the acting part is something that I'm not crazy about. Because, you know, you wouldn't ask someone you really like to do something like that, which means she's not interested in me, right? Nope, I'm not crying.
My parents' house is surrounded by greenery and lots of hot springs. So you can just think of this as travel of sorts, right? Please?
Okay, fine.
Really? Thank you so much!
So it's fine that we're going to Haruka-san's parents' house, but an hour's walk from the nearest bus stop after taking a train and a bus. It was so far away, and by the time we arrived, it was completely dark.
I'm home! Welcome back, Haruka. So, is that your boyfriend?
Nice to meet you. I'm Akira.
It must have been hard for you coming this far. I know it's in the middle of nowhere, but please take your time and make yourself at home.
Thank you very much. She's very young. Is she her sister?
Mom, where's Dad? He's waiting for you inside.
Did she just call her mom? Isn't she too young?
Dad, I'm home!
Haruka! Welcome back!
Hey, stop it! I'm already a college student!
Age has nothing to do with kinship between parent and child. Oh, you must be Akira-kun. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming all this way, son-in-law. Son-in-law?
Hey, calm down, Dad. She's right. Let's talk about that after we have dinner.
All right. Please eat a lot, my son-in-law. Okay.
Aw, come on, Dad. Once again, this is Akira, the guy I've been dating.
It's nice to meet you. I'm so happy. I wondered what would have happened when she said she wanted to go to college in Tokyo, but I never expected she'd find a future husband there. Now our family is secured. I've even made arrangements for the wedding already. Wedding? It's always best to get these things done as soon as possible. I also informed the other villagers. Tomorrow's wedding will be celebrated by the entire village. Tomorrow? Wait a minute. What? Don't worry. You can come back here after graduation, and I will continue to send money to Haruka as before. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm really happy for you two. Let us have a drink to celebrate.
I'll bring some drinks.
What's happening? After that, her father never took my concerns seriously. He was in a good mood and started guzzling alcohol, and after an hour, he fell asleep. So, can you explain what's going on?
Well, when I told my father about the boyfriend, he was so happy he told the whole village. And the story got bigger and bigger, and I can't tell them it was all a lie now.
Yeah, I can easily imagine him going full speed ahead without listening.
If they find out I'm lying, they'll stop sending money. And worst of all, they might force me to come back to this village. That's the one thing I absolutely don't want.
Do you really hate this place that much?
No. It's not that I don't want to come back to the village or get married. I'm an only child, and I plan to come back here eventually. But there's something I need to do first.
Something you have to do.
Akira-kun, what did you think when you first saw this village?
If I may say so without any reservation, it's a very, very rural area.
Exactly. The population is decreasing rapidly. There are only a few children. In the not-so-distant future, this village may well just vanish. So I want to find something I can do for the village in Tokyo and then come back.
So that's why you went to Tokyo for college?
Yes. I joined the travel club in hopes of seeing various local towns with my own eyes and discovering some hints for local revitalization. But really, I haven't been able to think of any ideas, though.
Haruka-san looked the most serious I've ever seen her. Unlike a student like me who is just going to college for the sake of it, Haruka-san has a goal. I was a little envious of that.
I didn't think they were going to actually plan a wedding.
Right. Shall we get married then?
What? Are you serious?
Calm down. We can just pretend, you know?
Pretend?
We'll have a wedding, but we won't register the marriage. It's not something that your father can just register on his own, and I think it would be good if we could just cover it up until you graduate. Once you enter the workforce, you will be able to support yourself, which will give you time to find that something you mentioned.
I see. But what happens to you then?
Well, seeing as I've come this far, I'll stay with you as long as I have to.
Thank you so much! You both must be tired today. Why don't you get some rest? Thanks, I will! Akira-san, I made a futon for you in Haruka's room, so please sleep together today.
What? But...
Oh, it's not like you started dating yesterday. You're like a married couple now, so there's no need to be shy, right?
This... What should we do?
If we make a fuss here, they'll know of our plans, so let's just sleep together tonight. And when I say sleep together, I just mean sleeping next to each other and not in a weird way.
Of course, I know.
Well, only if you don't mind, though.
I don't mind at all. And so the hectic first day passed. Wow, you look amazing!
Akira-kun, what do you think?
You look very beautiful.
Thank you.
The next day, we had the wedding without anyone suspecting a thing. Say cheese! I was confused because I didn't know how to do the wedding, but everyone in the village helped us, and I felt like I really got married. I just felt a little bad for all the people who were so happy to see us.
Well, we're leaving now.
Okay, have a safe trip home. Akira-kun, please take good care of Haruka. You can count on me.
Akira-san, may I have a word?
Yes, ma'am?
You guys aren't really dating, are you?
What?
You don't have to hide it anymore. Her father doesn't seem to notice, though.
Sorry. I'm sorry for deceiving you. How long have you known?
From the first time we met. I guess that's what a mother's intuition is for.
So she knew we weren't dating, and yet she tried to get us to sleep on the futon together. That's what that meaningful smile meant.
I'm guessing Haruka asked you to pretend to be her boyfriend. Haruka and her father both tend to be a little pushy, and I'm sorry we put you through that.
Oh, please don't apologize.
I know Haruka can be a lot to handle sometimes, but please take care of her.
But I'm not her boyfriend, though.
But you think well of Haruka, don't you? I'm sure Haruka feels the same. Haruka is not the kind of girl who would ask someone she doesn't care about to pretend to be her boyfriend.
What makes you say that?
I know that because I'm her mother.
Her mother?
And don't feel bad about the wedding. I already told everyone in the village that you're not together. This village has little in terms of entertainment, so they were happy to just have the opportunity to get together and party.
It's kind of sad that Haruka-san's father is the only one who doesn't know the truth.
Well, if that's how you feel, next time come as a real couple.
I'll do my best.
Mom, are you done talking yet? We're going to miss our bus. We're done. Akira-kun, shall we go?
Yes. Thank you for taking care of us.
I'll come back to see you. I'm finally free.
I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, since we're here, let's stop by a hot spring before going home.
Haruka-san,
What is it?
please let me help you find something you can do for your village.
What?
I think two people are better than one. Besides, I have a feeling I'll have another connection to this village.
Sure, let's work together.
And so, we left her parents' house after the pretend wedding. A few years later, we returned to Haruka's village and became members of a community revitalization project run by the youth of the village. Now we are using the knowledge we gained from our travel club to do a variety of jobs to help the village thrive.
Akira-kun, today we're going to take pictures to promote our village for the website. The destination is a secluded hot spring deep in the mountains, known only to those in the know.
Okay, I'll get ready right away.
I hope this will bring in a few more tourists.
I hope so too. Eventually, we would like to start our own business and contribute to further development of the village. That's what we both want to do for the rest of our lives.